Wā.
Nuk Karako.
Kia ora te mana whakawā. Sir, like many visitors to Wellington, I have long admired the town belt. When seeing Wellington from above, sir, what stands out is that this compact and crowded city has such a great green expanse running through it. Of course, as an MP from Christchurch, sir, I'm proud of the green spaces that our city has. As its name is, it's the Garden City. And the beautiful Port Hill, sir, where I'm based. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. But like these areas in Christchurch, sir, it is clear that the town belt is a treasure to the residents of Wellington, a tauka. In preparing for this speech, sir, I was fascinated to read the preamble of the bill, which lays out, sir, some of the history of our capital city in the town belt. It might be said, sir, that the New Zealand company displayed great foresight in setting aside large tracts of land to form reserves that would never be built on. But I'd like to point out something, sir, that was highlighted today in the extended sitting this morning around the 3 treaty settlement bills. And, sir, that is that that subsequent acquisition by the Crown was done with no consultation or compensation of the iwi groups with interests in this area. And this has been highlighted quite a lot, sir, in the speeches tonight. There is something, sir, I covered then, but both the New Zealand company and the Crown, sir, worked hard to establish a new city and an environment for the benefit of European settlers. But the well-being of Māori, sir, and the property rights of mana whenua actually went out the window. Sir, this injustice was addressed, though, when the historical claims of Taranaki whānui ki Te Upoko o Te Ika and Ngāti Tō Rangatira were settled in 2008 and 2012, respectively. Sir, some of the cultural redress provided to these iwi concerned the town belt, such as renaming the hill, which rises behind Parliament, to Te Ahu Mairangi Hill. Sir, parts of Wellington town belt are of particular significance to mana whenua, and in addition, the town belt itself has come to carry great importance to the residents of Wellington. So this bill provides a statutory basis for the Wellington City Council to continue managing the town belt on behalf of all Wellingtonians. It also seeks, sir, to impose the responsibilities on the council and provide it with the appropriate powers to protect, manage and enhance the town belt. The third purpose, sir, of the Act is that it is less practical but of distinct significance. In particular, sir, it is of importance to mana whenua with a historic connection to areas of the town belt. That purpose, sir, is to recognise the history of the town belt and the significance it carries for mana whenua and Wellington residents. Sir, the relationship of mana whenua to the town belt has been recognised in the deeds of settlement, as has the fact that breaches of the Treaty of Waitangi occurred in these areas. The affected mana whenua, sir, have now had full and final settlements. But it's important and appropriate that the significance of mana whenua, sir, to the land be recognised as an ongoing basis. Mr. Speaker, if we move into Part 1 of the Act itself, we find that the role of mana whenua is further recognised. The principles of the Act, sir, require that in performing its role, the Council have regard to the principle that the Wellington town belt should be managed in partnership with mana whenua. Sir, I'd like to cover, as my colleagues have done, some of the changes that the Local Government Environment Select Committee has recommended to be made to this bill. One of the major changes, sir, is an amendment to bring the bill into line with the Public Works Act 1981. Sir, this came about due to concerns raised by the New Zealand Transport Agency and Land Information New Zealand about the application of the Public Works Act to the town belt. Sir, this could have negatively impacted upcoming highway developments, particularly the second tunnel which is proposed through Mount Victoria. By introducing uncertainty, sir, to the Public Works Act, the whole process, sir, the bill originally drafted could have delayed these projects and thereby delayed the benefits of reduced congestion and an improved public transport system that they are expected to deliver to Wellingtonians. Sir, the amendment replaces Clause 23 of the bill with a new clause clarifying the application of the Public Works Act 1981 to the town belt. Under this amendment, sir, the Council cannot sell town belt land for public works, but otherwise the normal provisions of the Public Works Act apply. We believe, sir, that this is an appropriate balance between allowing important developments to proceed without undue delay, ensuring a proper process is followed if the town belt is to be affected by any such developments, and protecting the special nature, sir, of the town belt itself. Mr. Speaker, the Local Government Environment Select Committee has also recommended removing a parcel of land, and this is really to us and to mana whenua, sir, one of the most important parts of this bill. Sir, this is because that parcel of land may be subject to future treaty settlement claims or be subject to a right of first refusal provision under the settlement legislation, which is, sir, I think a major part of this bill. It's also important, sir, that it protects the town belt and contains provisions to allow additions to the town belt. We also need to recognise the rights of mana whenua under their treaty settlement, and this amendment will do that. Sir, I'd like to end by acknowledging the sponsoring member, Grant Robertson, and the work he has done, sir, to bring this bill to the House on behalf of the City Council in this electorate. Kia ora. I would also like to acknowledge, sir, Paul Foster Bell. Sir, Paul is a particularly diligent member of the Local Government Environment Committee and always works hard on the legislation, sir, before our committee. Sir, but as an MP with a strong connection to the Wellington Central electorate, Paul has taken a strong interest in this process, and he supported it along with the way, including through the Select Committee process.
I'm the only true Wellingtonian.
Sir, in my final summary of this bill, I want to acknowledge all of the Wellingtonians that are here this evening that have contributed, and also, sir, that the fact is that we have, it seems, a cross-party, really kotahitanga together on this bill. And so, sir, on that note, I commend this bill to the House. Kia ora.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Members, the question is that the amendment